All right, it is Football Wahala. I'm your host, Noise the Voice, and we're here at Lilly Legends Sports Academy.
Okay, I'm a Marachi Lillian, an ex-international player, played in different countries before an injury retired me on time. But
Oh,
of course, we already have the passion. The passion keeps us going, so we keep doing what we're doing best.
awesome. You can hear she has played different clubs in Europe, and injury led her to stop playing. So we'd like to know what's your motivation behind starting this academy.
Just force the passion. Of course, something I know I was growing up, it was difficult for my parents to allow me to play the game. But of course, at the end of the day, after much fighting up and down around the village and everybody like,
Yeah.
ooh, and then it was like a surprise to everybody that at the end of the day, the game they were depriving me to play
Hey,
was actually what made me who I am today. So
awesome.
the passion kept driving me after my first injury when I was in China. That was where I sustained the injury actually. So I stopped for a while and then I started teaching in Chinese schools, and then from there I did my first coaching course, and then I started coaching, and then from there I'm like, okay. And then luckily I had a few contracts with some other countries. I had teams that I coached in UAE, in Georgia, in China over there, and even some other places. So at the point I'm like, it's time to bring this team home,
Oh,
you know. So and I've been living around at Jawa State for a while, and then I looked around and discovered that there's no sports activities for the kids to actually get involved in, which is actually bad. So I decided to have it done, though we're still having few challenges of the field, but we're getting better because something is coming up, and we're believing that things we get to where it's supposed to be. Yeah.
awesome. Okay, so before we let you go, I'd like to ask you what your challenges are that you've been facing, and how far or where do you see your academy going to?
Well, to be frank with you, I must tell you, the first challenges we are having is playing environment.
Yeah.
I want to tell you right now that I don't want to mention that, oh, we're expecting the government to come into. I don't want to say that because I believe we've been doing well on our own. Presently, you're standing beside me at the senior team. From September last year till this moment, we have moved more than 10 players to Europe in the senior team section. And as I'm talking to you, we're working on more players. By the time you come back here in a few months' time, I will tell you another 10 has gone. So I don't want to bring the, oh, government should come and help us then, because they're not going to help us. And then we're trying our best to get things done the way we should. And by God's grace, God has been so faithful. So I'm proud. The only challenge I'm having around this place at Jawa State is the playing ground. That's all. For other things, there are a lot of challenges, but we are conquering them without anybody's assistance. Because in Nigeria, I know how things are.
Yeah.
You go to this, please sponsor us. They will tell you come back next year. You go to, you keep serving letter, begging. Oh man, we can't continue doing that. God have been faithful, and then in challenges, we don't want to count that as a challenge. The only challenge is the playing environment, and though we are hoping that something good will come out of it. So that's it.
Awesome. We know you're busy, so let us talk to these young
Sure.
ones so we can let you do what you need
Okay,
to do.
thank you very much.
So we've heard the owner of your academy speak. Now we'd like to hear from you. Please tell us your name.
My name is Eze Daniel.
Is it Daniel? Please, you'd like to speak louder. So what's your name?
My name is James Jeremiah.
James Jeremiah. What about you?
Benjamin.
Benjamin. Nice one, nice one, nice one. So tell us, what position do you play?
I'm a
Are you still thinking about it? You're not
no,
sure.
no, no, not like that. Like I'm a winger.
You're a winger. Which
Yes.
one? As a winger or
No, 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 like right winger.
right winger?
Yes.
Okay, nice one, nice one. What about you, your position?
I play 7 and 11, but now my coach converted me to number 5, which
Five.
is central defense.
Really?
Yeah.
How are you finding it?
Well, I find it a little bit difficult, but at least he said I'm improving. Though. Yeah,
Okay.
that's what he told me.
Okay, what about you? What about your position?
Yeah, I'm playing left fullback.
Left fullback.
Yeah, that will be number 3.
Yeah. Okay, nice, nice, nice. So that guys, tell me, what made you want to play football? Like, what's your drive, your motivation? What did you see, or like, what makes you wake up every morning and want to pick up the ball and play?
Was for me, when I was young, I do play football. Like even in school, I do sneak out from classroom. Yeah. No, mine was different. Seriously.
Okay.
Yeah, mine was different. Seriously. But when I travel out from the village, I didn't have much time to play like before. So one of my senior brother said, I guess you should still try that football stuff because he liked the way I play football. Even when he was in Lagos, he bought football for me when I was at home. Because, yeah, so
So
that was how I found this academy. I said that I should join this academy. I believe in me that I'm going to.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah, yeah. Back then when I was a little boy, my mom did told me like I do play. I like football. I did say something like, oh, I didn't like. I like football very well. That kind of stuff. Sure. So when I started playing my football academy, like joined one street football, started playing my ball from street. So from there, I now move on. I came to Ondo to come and stay with my brother. Then that is it. And then also, what motivates me most is my brothers. And that's my family. They do support me a lot in my football career.
All right. How about you?
Well, as for me, it has been a passion for me. Like right from my childhood, it has been football. Like it's just something that makes me happy. Like it's something that no matter what I'm going through, the moment I start kicking this round ladder, like the whole pain, the whole burden goes away.
You talk like someone that even when you're cooking soup, you're drinking about ball, you're doing your leg like this, Antonio, when you're cooking soup.
I'm always thinking about football. It's just everything to me. Football is everything.
All right. Okay. So, like, tell us, who are your favorite footballers? Your favorite footballer?
Mbappe and Ronaldo.
Mbappe, Ronaldo. What about you?
Mine is Ronaldo.
Ronaldo.
Messi.
Messi. So nobody, you don't like any Nigerian footballer?
Well, I like Samuel Chukwueze. I like Chukwueze a lot. I like his style of playing.
Okay.
He's always attacking minded.
Okay.
Always pushing for the-
Okay. So now that you are at Lilly Legends Sports Academy now, like, where do you see yourself go? How far do you see yourself going from here to where? What's your next step? And where do you see your final step? We just celebrated Osimhen now winning the Italian Serie A later with Napoli. We're all celebrating him as a compatriot. So what about you? Where do you see yourself? Let's say like in the future.
Yeah, to me, like, I see myself like, I want to play. I want to win World Cup for Nigeria. That is to represent Nigeria national team, that is Super Eagles, to win a cup with them and AFCON. Then I want to be the first footballer to win Ballon d'Or in Nigeria.
Nigeria. Awesome. But you know, we have a JJ that played for Super Eagles, so you not answer JJ. you not answer JJ. Okay. What about you?
Well, for me, the target is Champions League.
Champions League.
And to win this World Cup for Nigeria.
For Nigeria, for the
Yeah.
Super
For
Eagles.
the Super Eagles, for sure.
That's nice to hear. What about you?
Well, the targets, there are many. I want to win Champions League,
One.
World Cup,
2.
African Cup of Nations, FA Cup, domestically, like
Oh
I'm
my.
going to plenty things.
Oh my God.
I'm going to conquer Europe.
World, you got to watch out for these guys because they are coming out strong from Lilly Legends Sports Academy. You've heard them speak. So this is Noise the Voice signing out for Football Wahala.